Greetings, this is Chris Kim Mendoza, and here is my Module 2 Final Product Milestone 1 Refined Artifact. I decided to demonstrate the improvements I've made in my workflow and efficiency since the 3D modeling and animation class I took 2 years ago. So I took one of those models and I remade it in Blender in the style that I've developed over that time. The style is purpose-built for rapid asset generation, wherein I already have the Blender default setup to export to Unreal Engine in the appropriate settings, and I have presets for that as well, along with animation. And as a result, the original model, which took 2 weeks, which had 34,735 tries, actually ended up taking only a couple hours to remodel as a low polygon model. And that low polygon model only has 2,704 tries. Then I took that low polygon model and redesigned it to fit a different inspiration, and even that model was still only 3,816 tries. I built these models this way for the purposes of rapid prototyping, as I found that the fidelity or realism of the models doesn't matter so much as showing the overall theme and perhaps color scheme and art design of the prototype. It allows me to show an example of the game mechanics design, the level design, and the environment design much more efficiently, and it takes a lot less time. I also rigged these models, as you can see here. I created these bones because in my experience with Unreal Engine, you need to create the root bone as well as different bones for the objects to attach to. I didn't need to animate it because I can animate the skeletal model of the character instead and just attach these at attach points, the socket points on the hands. I also created material groupings instead of an overall UV texture because I found that in Unreal Engine, when you're rapid prototyping, it's much more efficient to use a single material across multiple props and objects instead of having to create a new UV and a new texture for each object. It saves a lot of space and it's a lot more graphically efficient. So instead I just create groups of different materials such as these brass accents, some neon bands, as well as the rubber and metal. I also found that asset packs I had previously used came with a lot of problems, such as the file size, which becomes an issue when working on repositories. There are customization issues in case I wanted to make something specific to my game. And there are even copyright issues where some asset packs can come with assets from other games without the legal basis for it. Also of note is that I redesigned this cane in a cyberpunk style with some neon highlights, as well as from a cultural perspective specific to my game, World Under Tyranny. This is based on a Korean historical dagger called an unjangdo, and that is also part of my process now. I like to build not only much more efficiently for Unreal Engine prototypes, but design from a cultural perspective. Thank you for watching.